Emily. I was born and raised in Tucson, Arizona, and I've lived most of my life knowing that science is my passion. I've become the first person in my family to go to college, and I am currently a senior at the University of Arizona, where I'm studying molecular and cellular biology. As an undergraduate, I have participated in many different academic activities, such as conducting research in a lab on campus and volunteering as a judge in the 2020 SARCEF competition. During the summer between my junior and senior years, I received a newsletter from the MCB department that included information about the Biodiversity Project. I had been seeking a new opportunity to participate in scientific outreach, and I immediately applied. My internship with the Biodiversity Project gave me the opportunity to participate in local scientific outreach with middle school students and teach them all about the biodiversity of the Sonoran Desert. Participating in this internship has also provided the opportunity to improve skills that I'll need for my future career, as I plan to earn a PhD in genetics and someday become a professor and a principal investigator at a university. Through this internship, I aim to develop my skills as an educator and improve my scientific communication. In our weekly intern classes, I learned how the environmental sciences suffer from a lack of racial, ethnic, and gender inclusion and diversity. I also learned that young students are subject to develop strong preconceptions about the sciences at a young age, which propagates the lack of diverse representation seen in environmental institutions today. As an intern, I could help to close this divide of inclusion in the sciences. Our mission was to engage our students' interest in the environmental sciences using culturally relevant pedagogies that allowed them to directly relate to the lessons. My goal was to provide every student the opportunity to see themselves as scientists. So, I began creating lesson plans with my intern partner Victoria. Lesson planning was certainly a long learning process, but we aimed to make our lessons as fun and engaging to students as possible. We wanted to teach our students about the importance of the biodiversity in the Sonoran Desert while engaging their interest in the sciences. Before teaching our first lesson, I was very nervous. However, our first day of teaching went wonderfully. As we continued to get to know our students better, they engaged with our lessons and activities, and I grew more and more confident in my teaching abilities. Each new lesson quickly became an exciting adventure that we could guide our students through. I learned that my own energy and excitement while teaching directly impacted the interest of my students. They loved to play games, engage in discussions about environmental science, and presented us with curious and challenging questions each day. My experience in the Biodiversity Project not only promoted my students to see themselves as scientists, but also helped me to see myself as a teacher. Not every one of my students will be destined to pursue science, but I'm confident that I inspired interest in many of them. More than ever, I'm looking forward to continuously growing as an educator and a scientist, and I know the skills I've developed through this internship will follow me the entire way.